Where your treasure is, there is your heart. Where your treasure is, there is your heart. In the morning, in the evening, my heart looks to you. Through the day. In high school, I had a really good art teacher who was very encouraging and had us explore all kinds of mediums, and could see in my artwork something that I didn't know was there. She would have everyone in grade 9 draw something and sort of examine it and decide whether this person had potential or not, and I had no clue. I had no clue whatsoever that I might have any gift there. And so then she came back to some of us and said, draw me something else, you know. So I drew something else, and then she decided that I had some talent that she could somehow shape or encourage and whatever. I'm just so thankful. I think it gave me a sense of who I was as a teenager. It really did. Most paintings I do are taken from photos, but of places where I've been.
Right.
To me, there's got to be a connection, a visceral connection to the place. And this is from a photo I took from 3rd Avenue, looking up at McCurdy Mountain. A mountain is like a book. You have to read it. What seems to be just one-dimensional, all of a sudden you put mist in there and you think, oh, it goes in. To me, mountains are kind of personified. You know, like you look at Westridge, and to me the mountain's kind of standing like this, sideways, you know. And I want to get those details right, and how to do that without being caught up in the details, and with it being free-flowing. And so that's why you have to do it again and again and again until you get it, until it comes easily, you know. I'm taking a photo of this valley, and all of a sudden through the lens I realize, there it is, there's Annie's camp. So I take a photo and I turn around and there's Mount Robson. It was like, oh my God. And I had 2 photos left, and that was it.
Do you do many renditions of a particular work?
Oh yeah, you work. It's
right.
Like, oh my goodness, I'm working on some of Trudeau Mountain, and I still don't have it. It's
right.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
And how do you know when you have it?
When I'm happy with the results. Okay. When it's not, oh, I wish I hadn't done that.
And is
Oops,
that something
that
about the
didn't
process
work.
of watercolor? Maybe?
It's about technique. It's about technique, because watercolor is a lot about technique, not only about vision, but technique. When you see the beauty of what's around you, of God's creation, painting it reveals the beauty that's there, gives you eyes to see. And a person who looks at it, who passes by, might have a new sense of what the mountain is about.
What about singing?
The kind of songs that I sing have more to do with opening up a possibility of connecting with God. In the evening, my heart looks to you. Through the days and through the seasons, I am turning to you. Where your treasure is, there is your heart. Where your treasure is, there is your heart. Every breath and every heartbeat invite me to you. In the step and in the balance, I am moving with you. Where your treasure is, there is your heart. Where your treasure is, there is your heart. Of the seeking, of the finding, my heart sings with you. Living newness, trusting freedom, knowing life lived with you. Where your treasure is, there is your heart. Where your treasure is, there is your heart. My poor dad. My poor dad wanted me to be a fonctionnaire, a civil servant in the government because I paid well. I had a good pension, you know. Oh, and sorry, Dad. Like no, I can't. All he wanted from me was security, and I wanted to be an artist. And it was like he'd roll his eyes and.